be part 2. And the flashlight didn't work, so I guess that was a bust. So I have one incomplete video, but this will be part 2. Nothing really distance-wise that was covered. But anyway, still walking with our little guy, Roscoe. Where was I? The universe, yeah, we talked about that. My memory is as good as it can get sometimes. I'm not down about myself. I pay attention to the words I use and the phrases I think I say. You hear a lot of people, some people that just, oh, my memory's horrible. Oh, I just can't remember things like I used to. And it's like, well, you say that enough and you'll believe it. And so, as a man thinks, so is he. Come on, boy. No. Anywho, these will just probably be videos of me walking Roscoe and talking about things. So, we can go. Come on, boy. I know you're not supposed to drag a dog, and I won't. Boy, he is curious. As a cat. So anyway, I know this is probably annoying folks, and they've probably disconnected, and whatever. I'm just doing this for, I guess, just doing it for what I want to do, and as a hobby, I guess. Throw it out there. And, yeah, life is good today. I've noticed a few things about fear. And I've gotten this from what I will call the program. Won't say its name. Video, press, media, whatever, but you can guess. It's the program. And I've found out and I've talked to people and with their experience, strength, and hope on how they see things and how they have lived their life without booze. I've got nothing against alcohol. I've got a few friends who still drink. I have no problem. The obsession has been lifted from me. Come on, boy. Come on. Well, I guess he's going to check things out. Anyway. Fear. Fear. 3 things about fear. What would get me anxious and afraid. And I'm a war vet. And I'm back to regular life. And it's been since 2007. Last time I was in Iraq. I served through 4 of the 7 campaigns. Got some Christmas ribbons for it, for what they're worth. But what I got from there was a bond with my fellow human beings. That is, no matter how much time passes, we'll always have that connection with them. I check in with them because I know that if I'm going through some issues, if I'm going through shell shock or PTSD, or if I got a panic attack, I can talk to another veteran, but I can also talk to folks in the program. And going back to fear. 3 things about fear. I'm afraid, or I would be afraid. Come on, buddy. All right, good boy. I would be afraid of losing the things I think I have. Afraid of not getting the things I think I should have. And I'd be afraid of the consequences of my previous and past actions. That's fear for me. Come on. Get away from the neighbor, dog. Come on. Let's go. Good boy. He ran where? So, there he goes. Excuse me. Yeah, that's it. I'll repeat that because it's worth it. It was worth it for me. I've had to listen to that. And I may have heard it before. And I may have been in places where people would talk about that I just didn't understand until maybe a couple weeks ago. I've been sober for a little over 6.5 years. Grace of God. There's no congratulations there because if I did it, by myself, we wouldn't be having these conversations, and I'd be walking with a nice little single malt double scotch in my hand. It wasn't me. I needed help, but fear. I'm afraid to lose the things I think I have. I'm afraid of not getting what I think I deserve and what I think I should have. And then I'm afraid the consequences of my previous lives and actions, things I've said, people I've hurt. Now, but I don't have to be afraid today of any of that. Because when you hit an emotional, mental, spiritual bottom, and I didn't have to pick up a drink, where I felt I was losing my mind, and I thought, wow, if I can turn to alcohol, I know that won't do anything. Well, what's my other option? Suffer through this? Go through this anguish, this anxiety, or suicide? I'm right on track. I've been told. I said, no, you're not losing your mind. You're right where you should gather. Good boy. You're right where I should be. Because I found out that there is a very fine line between going insane and surrendering. And I was on the side of surrendering, and I surrendered whatever I had left, and which really amounts to nothing. So how do you surrender nothing? How do you do that? It's impossible by myself. But I have found with the Almighty, anything is possible. Anything that you want. Anything that you need. According to Him, if He wants you to have it, you got it. I know I've made some disparaging comments on politics, which is another thing I just gave up. It was my judgment. Studied politics, involved a little bit in politics, and just watched it like a junkie on some other device. Hello.
Hallo.
Ist nur eine kleine Hund, da ist 6 Monate.
Oh, wie cool.
Der französische Bruder. Ai!
Oh, cool.
He loves people.
Bist so lieb. Ist nice.
Okay.
Ja, das ist gut.
Schönen Abend noch.
Ja, tschüss.
Cheers. Come on, boy. You met some friends there. Come on. Come on. All right. Anyway, that's what I love about Germany. It's nighttime, and I'm walking in my village with my dog. Come on. You want to go home? We can go home. Come on. Let's go home. Come on. Let's go this way. Come on. Okay, you want to stay there? That's fine. Anyway, so while walking my dog, where was I at? Yes, the fear, my judgment, which I had found that's what was making me sick inside. This was turning my gut, making me anxious, having to almost have sleepless nights because I'm thinking my judgment is right and my will is right, and that's the problem. I got in my own way. Next thing I know, there's nothing between me and God. So I surrendered. And guess what? After weeping in my car on my way home from a trip I took for work on another continent, I felt the release of fear and anxiety, but what I wound up knowing that I got released from was my judgment, my judgment towards another human being, my judgment towards politics, my judgment at work, my judgment in my life, my judgment at home. And when that got released, so did the fear, so did the anxiety. It's just amazing. Tonight, I feel good. I'm fine. I'm content. However, this little guy right here, Roscoe, I'm not, little boy, I am not tugging on that leash. You want to stay there? Watch this. Nope. I don't want to go. I don't want to go. Nope. I'm staying right here. So, I'll stay right here. Nope. I got caught up there. Anyway, for tonight, if this little piece here, a little bit, that's fine. Just mention it in the comments. Hey, there's Sarge. He's just rambling on and walking his dog. You know what? That's what I'm going to do. Just going to walk the dog. Walk our little guy. Yeah, the video may not be. This will be my second video. Part 1 was there. When I asked Google. Tornado hit Abilene today. 3 doors down from a family's house. We called my friend in Texas. I was saying she's okay. I've been with her for 12 years. And it's an individual who runs up to me. There you go. Now you walk. Now I think he's something. He's just right up. Okay, let's go for a second. Okay, let's check that out. Anyways, R3D. Rick, Richard Dick. That's my name. Sure. Hey, Dick, how's it going? I'm okay. I'm young today. Usually guys in their 60s, 70s are Dick. Hey, Dick, how are you? How's the golf game? That is life. But it is what it is, you know? Anyways, enough of my ramblings. We're walking the dog here. And on a nice, cool night, a little misty for the rain. It rained earlier today, but I still grilled. And yeah, it's just nice and cool. I guess the winter is finally over. A couple weeks ago we had a little falling hail. But should put a little disclaimer at the beginning of each video. There will be some dark spots at nighttime. You know what? You don't have to watch this video. You want to close your eyes while you're laying in bed. Or just resting. It's fine. I'm just providing, and not that anybody asked, my experience, strength, and hope in life, so somebody else can connect. You know what? Hey, we got another individual that can understand. Another individual who may be having a horrible day, according to their perception. Maybe having a horrible day. They just need somebody to talk to, somebody to connect with. And say, look, I'm going through the same stinking thing. Let's talk. Let's get it out. That's part of what's in my life. And that's an active part of my life. I'm still sober. I'm sober today. I was a man that thought I was never going to stop drinking. Ever. And it went from something I kind of enjoyed to a habit, and from a habit to an addiction. And if there's anything that supersedes or overtakes addiction, it's an obsession. It just was the only thing that I could do to stay sane. And when that euphoria of drinking wore off, when that feeling stopped, I continued to drink, thinking that euphoria will come back. And it was just maybe 20 minutes. That's how long I drank. I drank for 14 years. Okay? I didn't really start drinking until I was a good boy. And I drink a little bit here and there when you're not 21, but then it's just whatever. I'll tell you, I turned 21, and I just casually drank. But then, come on, boy. Come on. Want to go that way? All right, we'll go. Come on. Look at that little face. Well, my battery's low, so what I will do is I will sign off, click off, whatever it is. Let's see how this video turned out. Maybe I'll post it. Let's see. Thank you for being here. Thank you for listening. Hey, if you found something that you identified with, please hit it up in the comment section. And be honest, open. I guess it's a forum, whatnot, but I'm sure there'll be some people who would just, I don't, they just argue, fuss and fight online. It's just, I don't do that. It's just, I don't do that anymore, I should say. It's just not, because I've been released from that judgment. Why the hell would I want to put those shackles back on? You know, a man like me, I'm used to chaos. And I'm not comfortable with that. I can't stand it not to be messing with myself or not to have something to be bothered by, worried at, and anxious about. I just don't have that. Anyway, go to bed and just give it up. Whatever you believe in. If you don't, find something. Find something. People say the sun. Some people say the universe. Well, it's stronger than I am. Why not? Get up, get it out. Talk to another human being who may be sick and suffering. Just do it. Your fears, your worries. Let them know that the other individual is not alone. All right. So, let's get a little 18 minutes of but we'll see how it turned out. I'll be talking soon. Thank you for your time.